friends, welcome back to the journey of our solar system. Remember where we ended last day? Yes, it's Sun. Today we will start from Mars. So let's start our journey. Before that, if you haven't seen the first part of this video, go and see it. If you liked it, you have to see this video. Then you will understand the rest part of our solar system. So, as you can see, we have reached Mars through our spaceship whose name is Nemo, where I have said it previously. Mars is 230 million kilometers away from Earth, and this distance is relative, as I have said you previously in my first video. The Martian atmosphere is reddish, and so its atmosphere is also iron-rich. Mars has a reddish atmosphere, and so it looks red. It is also quite cold because the temperature here is an average of minus 81 degrees Fahrenheit, which is quite cold relative to Earth, right? Because that makes Mars the coldest rocky planet in our solar system. There are currently 5 Mars rovers which are moving in the Mars. You can find more pictures of them in the Google. The gravitation of Mars is also quite weak, to say 38% that of Earth. So you can carry much things that are much heavier in the Mars. So it will feel quite strong, right? Mars is quite small than the Earth because Earth has 5 layers of different kinds of inner materials and objects inside it, and Mars is the size of its outer core, where the Moon is the size of its inner core. So you can understand that Mars is quite small relative to Earth because Earth is not that big, but still is big. There is a mountain in Mars which is named as the Olympus Mons, which is the biggest mountain of our solar system. It's so big that you can even see it from space. Just imagine how big it is. Mars has also the biggest canyon of the solar system, which is known as the Valles Marineris. Sorry for the pronunciation, but this makes Mars one of the most enriched planets in natural resources like canyons and mountains, as you can see here. So now you can know that the Grand Canyon is 10 times smaller than that of this Valles Marineris, and it's also 3 times deeper. Not the Grand Canyon, but the Valles Marineris is only 3 times deeper. So now let's leave Mars and explore more about our solar system. So here, as you can see, we are passing through the asteroid belt, which is situated between Mars and Jupiter. This asteroid belt was created during the formation of our solar system. And now you can see we are passing through the asteroid belt, and we have to become a bit of careful because if we bump into one, it will not be too good. And what is that? Is that a planet? No, it's actually Ceres, a dwarf planet which is situated near the asteroid belts that I have talked to you about. It's a dwarf planet. So there's not much to speak about it. So we are leaving this and let's see what we find. And we have found Jupiter, the biggest planet of our solar system, which is very far away. Because if it was too close, it would just drag our planet towards it because it's so big. You see? Venus, sorry, not Venus, but actually Jupiter. I'm very sorry for that thing. Jupiter is actually the biggest planet of the solar system with the most number of moons. To say 79 numbers of moons precisely. So how many numbers of moons are there? The most number of moons in our solar system, to say. Among the moons of Venus, not Venus, I don't know why I'm saying Venus most of the times, I'm very sorry. The 4 moons which are named as Titan, Callisto, Io are the biggest one among the moons of Jupiter. The mass of Jupiter is much more than that of Earth because the mass of Jupiter is 312 times that of the Earth. So you can understand that Jupiter is really massive, though it is not so massive in regard of stars, but as planets is a huge and massive planet. Not only in mass, but it's a big planet as it is the biggest planet of our solar system. The size of Venus is also 13 times that of the Earth. So now, the gaseous things or the variation of colors or the beautiful colors that you can see in the surface of Venus are actually different gases. it is mostly hydrogen and helium, the stuff that our sun is made of. If you have seen our previous video, you will know what the sun is made of because it's 98% hydrogen and helium. I'm talking about the sun, not Jupiter. Don't complex or don't make any convoluted. Understand? You can also see a kind of storm in rotating in the Jupiter, and Jupiter also has an inner core. Though its surface is fully gaseous, you can see a solid core in Jupiter. This is mainly made of ice, rock and metal groove. You can see a storm in the center of the Jupiter. This storm has been going on for more than 150 years, which makes it one of the oldest storms of our solar system. It is so huge, but gradually this storm is decreasing in size with the increasing amount of time. But as I have said that the storm was too huge previously, the size of the storm was so big that it could fit 3 Earths in it. But due to the present condition, now we cannot fit more than 1 Earth because as I have said, it is decreasing in size and one day it will fully perish. But that will even need millions of more years. So now we'll leave the giant planet of our solar system and explore more about it, and then we have reached Saturn, the ring planet that we always think and care about. We always astonish about the rings of the Saturn, right? Saturn is mostly famous of its rings because they look very nice, right? This is extremely beautiful. I also love Saturn for this. Saturn also has a huge number of moons. To say there are 62 moons in Saturn. It seems like some moons of Saturn are also younger than the dinosaurs. So you can understand so many moons of Saturn are why there are. Saturn is a gaseous giant and the biggest moon of it is Titan, which is the second biggest in the whole solar system. There are some layers of Saturn, among which the most recognizable one are the layers made of ammonia ice, water ice and hydrosulfide ice. Yeah, all of them are ice actually. They're not solid ice but they're gaseous ice because as you know, Saturn and Jupiter are gas giants. So you can understand why they're gaseous. Also you can find a kind of hexagon shaped storm which has been going on in the top of Saturn actually. I didn't mistake this time. That's good. This hexagon-shaped storm has been going on for hundreds of years. Saturn is very far away from the Sun and it's also one of the least dense planets. So if you throw Saturn into a giant pool, it will literally float. Yeah, that's amazing. So now let us leave Saturn. But before leaving, what? This also has a solid core. That's amazing. It's mainly made of iron nickel as you can see here on the screen. So now let's leave Saturn and explore more about our solar system. Okay, so is that the end? I also didn't understand. So if you like this video, like, share, subscribe to my channel, and last of all, thanks for watching.